The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Razorbacks will put toe to leather and will get started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Oh, my God.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
That's my receiver running streaking down the field.
Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Got his man. Across the 25, he's got room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball on the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Razorbacks offense will have its first possession of the game. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Got it near midfield.
I tried to do a little
really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one.
No.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Butler. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Peppers. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defense all year long.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's moving into the pocket. First down and more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Open space at the 25.
What the fuck was that?
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker.
Sorry ass
into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Pressure coming. Rolling right and going deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Now on 1st down from the 40. Looking for room. It's Butler. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Turning it on! There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they get him down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily
Oh, you non-catching son of a bitch.
Coming into this one, so there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Between the uprights, it's good.
That was
Now
pretty
the lead
sick.
is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through.
Wasn't ready for the big
putting
play.
3 points on the board.
He wasn't ready for the big play.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Runs through the tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football. They're just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on third down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. From the gun, the ground game. Inside the 40. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Butler.
Woo! Shifty.
Inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Vols can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it. It's Butler. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown ball. No season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man down the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking left. He makes a catch. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Now they'll run the draw. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Razorbacks in the hurry up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Man, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. Man, you don't know how to control them. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Steps away to find some room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the first down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. This time on target. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Touchdown, Arkansas! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
I ain't no bitch.
No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Peppers. Running to Green. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job.
Oh, he's got some space. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man in the middle. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. Get our confidence going. We just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th down because obviously I've built a deficit.
Why is that one guy not even
trying? Defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. It's a draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Going to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Oh, my God.
Can't make the play on the interception.
He was caught up without his
They
hands.
were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, "Bore me with completions." This guy will put you to sleep.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the wildcat.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
He's going to throw deep right.
Come on, come on.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Gets it out quickly. Couldn't ask for much more there.
I'm back up, turn his hips.
They're down to the 42. And the Volunteers are flying down the field. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back on the move.
That linebacker got laid the fuck
shove him to the
out.
turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle. It's high. Finds a crease at the 20. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Tennessee! And the punishment has been extended.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Handoff to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down.
Wow. I missed him.
And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going.
Gotta be kidding me.
Right down the gun of the field. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A 1st down run in the red zone.
Why you got that way?
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And you race it to the house.
Yeah, I'll tackle him in the end zone.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He gets in there for the 2. It's a 2-possession game now, and they've still got a shot.
No, you don't.
38, Arkansas, 22.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run, makes the grab down the right side. He's loose. He's at touchdown ball. And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The inside handoff. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the boot.
Oh, no.
In the backfield, it's Reynolds. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They bring the punter onto the field now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So here is the Tennessee offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Why didn't you catch it? It hit you in your feet.
Out of his reach.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Boop.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Smashes with the stiff arm.
Dog.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. It's complete to the left. Defense uses a sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. The Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the middle. Play stops the drive.
Suckers!
He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Peppers.
Oh, my God.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally. They showed that here today, dominating in all three phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Works the middle.
Ooh, big boy got
He
moved.
hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now from inside the red zone. He's got his
right
toes.
into him.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's high. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to adjust the pattern. Snap in the shotgun. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Looking to throw. Makes the grab.
60.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down.
I mean,
And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are...
Over 600 yards offense.